clothes. Thinks communism is the way to go. She's a whore, a hole. I can't do it.
I was I was impressed how well you know those lyrics.
Well, I have them fucking pulled up on here.
Oh, I thought you were reciting them just straight from memory.
No,
I thought you were that committed to your art.
I typed it. I typed "whiny cuck incel song" on Google, and that's what showed up.
I just want to say right off the bat, I fucking hate Negative XP with a massive passion. He is the flimsiest, most Ian Miles Chong ass cuck I've ever seen in my life. It's like if Ian Miles Chong got into music and was bad at it.
I think that I think that's a bit far. I think it's a bit far to compare him to your boy Ian. Like that's quite low. I don't know. Like you think you're comparing like negative XP to a dog killer, you know? Like you think that low
Okay,
of him?
Negative XP has probably killed a few dogs. Let's be real here.
He's probably
he's
fucked a few dogs.
probably yeah. Okay, look, let's make the direct comparison here, right? They're both Asian, they're both incels, they're both fascists, and that's about it. That's where it ends.
Wow, swoosh.
And Negative XP actually used to go by School Shooter. That was his original band name, and he had like the S's stylized to be like the Nazi Thunderbolt S.
Yeah, he's really subtle.
It's like, man,
Yeah.
I'm so like sad and pathetic. Everyone like oppresses me. What if like I worshipped like 1940s like white people who oppressed other people? That's so base, dude.
It's like some real Revenge of the Nerd shit. It's like you get pushed into a corner long enough and you're just gonna end up like
Raping a girl?
yeah, something like that.
No, it's not even
Or
like
like
Revenge of the Nerds. It's like you're the nerd, you get bullied by the Chads, and then you spend like the rest of your life being like, "Oh yeah, Chad is a beautiful Aryan hunk, and I will fucking destroy anyone who mocks Chad." It's basically like the servitude nerds, you know, like like even
Yeah.
Himmler was like this like ugly like incel nerd guy, and he dedicated his whole life to like talking about like 6'4" like blonde uber chads. Like it's like this weird masochist energy.
Billions must die. Yeah, a lot of these fascist types are really just pathetic fucking losers that just really sucker up to anything that's like better than them because they think if they suck up hard enough, they'll be included too.
Dude, beta males are attracted to alpha males, dude.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of these like fascist types that talk like this and act like this, they might be secret homosexuals.
Oh, well, who was that one Japanese guy in like the 70s who like protested like the Japanese government's constitution by like stabbing himself?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He was some weird Japanese nationalist guy, but it's just like imagine being so fucking cucked that you're just like, I'm gonna kill myself.
That guy was like a repressed homosexual, and I mean, you could even look at guys like Nick Fuentes, and I'm like, this dude is gay. Like, I'm not
He went on
even
a
oh
date with a
yeah.
femboy. Like he went on an actual date with a femboy.
based.
Yeah. It's one thing to be gay and it's another thing to be a gay basher that is secretly gay.
But not
It's
even secretly.
yeah, like openly, like it's an open secret. It's like everyone knows that it's a thing, but you don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Anyways, today we're talking about Scott
Wait,
Pilgrim Takes Off.
I got one
Yeah.
more thing.
Speaking of homosexuality.
I got one more thing to say.
Yeah, what's up?
What smells worse, a Negative XP concert or a Smash Bros tournament?
Negative XP.
Does Negative XP even have concerts?
I mean, I guess if he did have a concert, like just imagine like all of his fans like jumping up and down, getting like sweaty, and there would be like two men's restrooms because no one would use the women's restroom.
There's like no women there. Not even like the hardcore, ones that like try really hard to be one of the boys all the time. Like even those ones are gonna be like, yeah, I'm not going there.
But if a girl did show up to a Negative XP concert, they would all kind of huddle around her like cavemen watching a fire.
It'd become like a reverse harem. God, It's painful to think about. I really hate these fucking types of people, specifically the people that make this type of shit, like negative XP. I hope he suffers a catastrophic failure in his career.
In
Anyway,
Minecraft.
uh, that wasn't a threat. I don't have to say in Minecraft. I hope he suffers a catastrophic threat in his career.
In Minecraft.
I said in his career, not his life.
In Minecraft.
All right, whatever, synth. Anyways, yeah, we watched Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and that's what kind of got us on this track initially, about negative XP and his shitty songs. What did you guys think of it?
I liked it.
I
Really?
mean, yeah,
You just liked it? You didn't
I
love it?
I really liked it.
Oh, you really liked it. Okay.
Oh, I really liked the animation. I thought it was nice, you know? I mean, I don't really, I mean, to be fair, the Scott Pilgrim source material was never really something that like spoke to me directly,
Mhm.
but I always looked at it and I was like, this is really cool. This is nice. Even like a few years ago when, you know, the entire internet kind of like pummeled the Scott Pilgrim franchise as this like hipster thing. You know, I was maybe in that crowd, but you know, looking back, I'm like, you know, this has always been a really cool franchise.
Yeah, I've always been kind of indifferent to it. I mean, I, like many people, first watched the movie, the live action movie, like at midnight on Adult Swim because they showed it on Adult Swim a lot. Like,
Uh,
I, I,
Thanks for
I
being
imagine like
specific.
I imagine like the majority of people first saw it on Adult Swim, like when they were like 12 or something. And yeah, of course I loved the movie when I was watching it. It was like I never seen anything like that before. It was like almost Roger Rabbit, like with its style, like the way it's like half animated and half live action, and how it blends so seamlessly.
I saw
something
in
that
theaters with my dad.
What did your
something
dad think
that
of it?
Let's just say it's no Rudy.
something that I always thought was interesting about Scott Pilgrim was kind of how it like changed over time in like a cultural sense where like people like initially really loved it, then over time got kind of sick of it and started to hate it, and
Mhm,
now it's kind of making a bit of a resurgence because people are kind of starting to realize that, oh, it wasn't really that bad all along.
mhm,
Although the series here, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, I really like what it does where it tries to like kind of undo a lot of the more problematic parts of the original parts of Scott Pilgrim,
yeah,
where it like kind of makes out Scott to be less of a complete jerk ass, and it kind of does a lot to rectify a lot of the issues in the writing in the original run of it.
mhm.
I
uh
mean, who here has read the manga? Because I did not. I kind of missed out on that.
I've only seen, like, pages here and there on Twitter.
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh, a Twitter reader.
Yeah. I read comics on Twitter.
Yeah, I read Crime and Punishment on Twitter.
I tried making comics on Twitter for a little bit, and it completely failed because nobody reads comics on Twitter.
Cyanide and Happiness.
Okay, they read him, but he's been in the game since like 2005 or some shit.
What are those like that? What's that comic with like the crude like lesbian comic?
Hmm.
Oh, that's oh, what the fuck is it? It's made by some guy.
His name
It's
is
like
Keith.
Ken. Yeah,
Oh,
Keith
oh,
Stack.
with the blonde and the blue-haired one?
Look, I'm sure he's a very talented guy, but every time I see those comics, it's like my day is instantly ruined.
I think they're kind of fun. They do a lot to just be kind of sloppy and messy and weird on purpose, and I kind of like that aspect of it.
Yeah, it's like, what if Beavis and Butthead were lesbians? That's how
Yeah,
I see it. I think that's what it's going for.
yeah, pretty much. And it really doesn't kind of shy away from being just like gross as fuck.
You know, it's a really good comic. Is Circle Alt Delete. I think that's like the best comic out there.
It's Control Alt Delete, and also fuck you. We're not talking about loss in this
Why
podcast.
would I talk about Lost, dude? There's other issues of that comic.
Yeah.
Control Alt
So many
Delete
hits.
sucks so bad. Every panel of that comic is cringe.
Nah, dude,
Have you ever seen the very first panel? The very first panel is kind of funny. It's like making fun of itself. It's like, wow, another uh two dudes playing video games, talking to each other, comic. What will think of next? Oh no, we got a different hook. And he pulls out like a watermelon or something like that. It's like, that's corny and funny in a way.
well, Meatball, I guess we met a big fan of Circle Alt Delete, their number one
Yeah.
fan here.
Yeah,
It's
what's
Control Alt Delete, you fucking gibbon.
Oh,
what
oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Why am I saying circle? I've always called that key a circle. It's control. I'm so stupid.
are you dyslexic?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just proud of being ignorant.
All right, I respect
Hell
that.
yeah, brother. That's the
Hell
American
yeah.
condition.
What's the name of the guy? I'm sorry. The author of that Iliad.
The
I forget his name.
Yeah.
um
What the fuck is his name? Control
J.R.
like
Tolkien,
no 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 the
Does he have like initials?
Tim Buckley.
Tim Buckley, that's his
Tim
name.
Buckley. Yeah, I knew it was something stupid like that.
Damn, would be a shame to someone replace that B with the letter C, am I right?
Yeah, Tim Cuckley. You
Well, you know,
know,
there's
something I
somebody.
will say.
I'm sorry, I was about to say, there's somebody running around outside in real life with the last name Cuckley that they were born with.
My hero.
Yeah.
Something kind of weird about the Control Alt Delete comic is the art style got like better over time, but now it doesn't even like make any sense. It's just all like weird, like high fantasy sci-fi bullshit instead of actually being about like the gamer being mad about gaming.
Damn, I can't believe Control Alt Delete jumped the shark. Am I right, guys? I was enjoying the comic when there was just two guys talking about Halo.
I didn't say it jumped the shark, you fucking asshole. I said that it just changed. It's different from what it used to be. It's
I guess
like it's serialized.
so. It didn't jump the shark, but it did jump the baby.
You're insufferable.
I'm
But the Scott Pilgrim comics are a lot better, I think, than a lot of other comics that kind of came out at the time. It was like one of the few things that was like an actual comic thing that got popular, uh, just for like the longest time, because comics kind of died off for a little while, and then like there was that little like slight resurgence with Scott Pilgrim, and then other things that came up around that same time. Um, and it's kind of endearing to see something like that, you know, actually get pretty pretty fucking popular. um but I just always thought the criticisms of Scott Pilgrim was kind of a little bit overly spiteful at times. You know, people
Mm,
just kind of hated it because it was like, oh, woman with colored hair, oh, gaming references, isn't this
well, no
cringe?
one made those criticisms until like 2015.
yeah.
That's kind of when every young person became a miserable asshole. I think
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
2015, all young people could think about was like, oh, these hipsters are like cool. And then when they actually got into their 20s, they're like, oh, actually, I'm miserable and sad. And when I see people talk about video games, I get angry and mad. And all this retro, coffee shop hipster shit, it's making me angry. I hate Scott Pilgrim. Girls with blue hair frustrate me. They give me a boner, even though it makes me mad, and I can't stand it.
I think you
I
pretty much hit the nail on the head there.
yeah. I remember there being like criticism both from like the incelly kind of like side of the internet, but also like the woke scoldy side too, because like, oh, there's like, you know oh my god, he has like a teenage girlfriend, even though like I know like the author has like gone on record to say like, I never ever intended him to be seen as like a good person. you know like he's always skirting that line.
I mean, is she
Yeah.
really even his girlfriend? Because like he
That's
doesn't
how
like kiss
like
her. He doesn't like
Well,
make
yeah, that's
out.
how they
in
can kind of get away with him still being like kind of likable, is that like he's just kind of like he's just like in this like thing now.
Like,
he's
she's obsessed with him, and he's just too nice to push her away. That's how I always kind of viewed it.
yeah,
Yeah, and they kind of doubled down on that in Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, where it kind of shows him as like not even really being in a real relationship with her, like they kind of
yeah.
did in the movie.
And when he
Uh,
disappears, from her life, like she finds new purpose by pretty much replacing him in the band, and she's just like it is like immediately like a gifted musician who just like picks up a bass and immediately knows how to play it.
yeah,
Yeah, and is
so
already
they do
jamming.
her a lot of they kind of do her a lot of justice in this, and they kind of also save the image of Scott Pilgrim a little bit by not making him a groomer in this one.
Yeah,
um,
Wait, it's been a while since I seen like the movie. What was he? Did he have like groomer vibes in that? Because I just remembered
I
like
don't
the only thing.
remember him
eh,
having it because like the first episode of this series is just like an animated remake of like the first like 20 minutes of the movie, you know?
yeah, honestly, not really, because like even in the original, like in the live action movie, they spend a lot of time mocking him for dating a high schooler, just like they do in this.
Mm,
Um, and the relationship as far as it goes is still pretty non-committal
I
in
mean,
that movie and in this one, but they went a little bit extra on this one to show like, oh, we didn't do anything, we haven't even kissed, we've only held hands a couple times.
okay, yeah, because I remember like in the movie, the only thing like they did together was play Dance Dance Revolution.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think they kissed like once or something in that
Did
movie.
they? I don't even
I
remember them
think.
kissing.
Um,
I don't know. I could be misremembering it.
Yeah.
yeah, I did not watch the live action movie. I probably should have to do my homework for this, but
You've never seen it?
well, I know I saw it back. I saw it like 3 times, like I years ago, and I think the last time I watched it was probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
so
it pretty well. It's a pretty memorable movie, which is, a
oh,
strength.
it's a very visually, like it's an excellent, it's a perfectly fine movie. Like it has really good effects, good soundtrack. I like the movie from what I remembered.
Yeah.
I think the movie is like a really good companion piece for this series because you really have to watch the movie first and then watch this and kind
Yeah.
of like see the jokes that they make about the movie and like kind of the things that they twist around and kind of change up a little bit. And I really like what they did with the plot in this, where they kind of made it all about spoiler by the way. They made it kind of all about Ramona more so than Scott.
Yeah. Each supporting character has like their own, even like the exes have like their own moment of development and
Yeah,
like
they all get
yeah,
like an arc.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
it's
impressive, yeah.
yeah, I
It,
mean, no, I mean, I fucking I love the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max because it goes off the fucking rails from what it's supposed to adapt. Like I just love it when properties do that, and I really liked it what they did here. And, like I thought this was just gonna be like a straightforward adaptation, and I was gonna be like really fucking bummed out. But
mhm.
I'm glad it goes off the rails and gives you something unexpected. Also fuck Twitter for that fucking shitstorm when they complained about like Scott dying in the first episode.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that. My only impression of this series, walking into it, was that it was just a readaptation of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, except they kill off Scott Pilgrim in like the first episode, which they kind of do, but they don't actually. If you actually watch the whole series,
Well,
spoiler
Twitter, the
alert.
way they fucking phrased it was like Scott got replaced by a femoid.
Yeah, they try to make it seem like Scott just gets replaced and removed entirely from the whole thing because it's like oh, it's a woke replacement of the character. They can't handle his problematicness. So they got to get rid of him, and it's just like that's not at all how that worked. I think media literacy among people who browse Twitter is at an all-time low,
But
probably because Twitter's like just full of lead at this point. It's just lead poisoning
it's
the
Yeah.
not even
website.
like
I must have like a much better timeline than the two of you because I've really only been seeing like glowing praise of it, but I don't really follow a whole lot of people that aggravate me. So
Oh,
Yeah, I only follow media literate people, okay? And they praised this show. They said, "Oh, it's genius what they do with the source material."
Yeah, I only follow media literate people like the Nostalgia Critic.
Nostalgic
it's
chick.
the nostalgic critic and chick. Dude, what if they made a movie where it was nostalgic critic, nostalgic chick, Linkara, Angry
Ramona
Joe,
Flowers.
yeah, and Ramona Flowers, and they all
Yeah,
had
yeah,
and they
They get Mary Elizabeth Winston and everything.
They all dance in front of a green screen, but it's all keyed together separately, so they're all like looking at different things when they're like, "Whoa, look at that!"
hey, you leave them the fuck alone, Ivan.
Nah, fuck you.
Hey, the nostalgia critic is a proud, upstanding Italian American.
What? What? He's not Italian, is
He was
he?
born in Italy.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm not. Look it up.
You're full of shit. All
Look it
right,
up.
Yeah, Doug Walker, the most Italian name ever.
I think I s- I'm tripped up right now. I think he might be telling the truth.
Yeah, why would I lie,
What
Matt?
the fuck? He was born in Naples, Italy?
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
yeah,
What
dude.
the fuck?
Doug Walker hangs out with Gotti, bro.
Dude, Doug Walker is Gotti. Or no, he's the overboss. He's the Sicilian part of the mafia. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Doug Walker and his deep brown Sicilian skin.
Oh wait, he's not even really Italian. He was his like dad was a naval officer and his mom was a Polish therapist and they lived on a navy base in Italy.
Like Polish?
Yeah, her maiden name is Polkov.
Ooh. She's
No,
from
he was
Poland?
I think so.
Oh,
nah, he
wow.
was born in Naples, Italy. He's still claimed by the Italian people.
He was born on a U.S. Navy base. He's a American.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Yeah.
He was in the gated part of America in Italy that we call the U.S. military base.
Nah, dude.
Doug
I mean,
Walker is as Italian as Ted Cruz is Canadian.
Yeah.
who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
You do
Um
not bring up Ted Cruz at the dinner table.
How much you want to bet?
Oh, I thought you said Tom Cruise for a second. I was like,
No, Ted Cruz.
Are you dyslexic and unable to like process speech? Do you have like a brain tumor?
and I'm also autistic.
It's all
Do
my
you have
fault.
a
I need
brain
to
tumor?
enunciate my words.
Yeah.
Doug Walker is a Italian American.
Synth. Everything's an Italian American if you like it.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, well, maybe you should think about it some more there, tumor boy.
Okay, well, anyway, back to the discourse of Scott Pilgrim jacks off the world. So I do have to say, like the people complaining about like the show being woke, it's kind of like the weirdest thing because it's like I expect that the Discord to be with like Warhammer or Halo, but it's like Scott Pilgrim. It's like what kind of guy would be getting so furious over Scott Pilgrim being woke?
Fucking losers, honestly, because anytime anybody says anything is quote unquote woke, it just means that there's a gay person in it.
Yeah.
But it's like Scott Pilgrim was already like a pretty progressive series. Like it's like there was
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
a gay guy. Like who's fucking putting their foot down, being like they turned this thing I love woke when it's Scott fucking Pilgrim. It's not fucking like
It's
war RPGs. It's Scott Pilgrim.
it's been basically the same in its like stance and messaging for a long while. By the way, I just want to give big props to Kieran Culkin, the brother of Macaulay Culkin, famous for such characters as Roman Roy from Succession, for being just the penultimate gay guy in any media. He plays a sassy internet obsessed snobby gay guy so well it's insane.
Yeah. They couldn't
I
get
just
you, so that's why they had to get him.
Oh, fuck off, Synth. You ever
Get
looked in a mirror lately?
Yeah, and then I go, ooh, that guy looks pretty cute. Then I make out with him.
See, case in point.
No, wait.
But yeah, anyway, Kieran Culkin, I really like him as an actor. He's a very good character actor for being like a sassy gay guy, even though
Mm.
he's like, I'm pretty sure, like straight with a wife and kids,
Don't
which
don't
is
say
very funny.
sassy gay
A
guy.
notorious homosexual. What was he that he said in the show? I heard that a notorious heterosexual is playing me, and I had to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah. I
Who
always liked his character. By the way, the cast in this is like really star-studded for some reason. They had like Chris Evans, Brie
These
Larson.
this they were in the original. That's all the original actors from the live action movie. That was like the
No
first thing
shit.
that I ever heard about. Is like we got all the original live action actors to do the voice of the characters. Like wow, all of
I knew
them.
the I knew the actress for Knives Chow was the original. Did they Was Scott played by Michael Cera?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Everybody,
Real
everybody's played by the
Oh,
same person.
everybody.
Every single person. Every single person.
Do you
Wow,
think like
I really couldn't tell.
Chris Evans was like, holy shit, I don't have to like hold a dildo in front of a green screen? Yeah, dude, I'll do it.
Easy money.
Yeah.
I just gotta sit in a recording booth and talk. Which
Yeah.
was he the was he
Don't
like the
disrespect.
nervous
Don't disrespect the art of voice acting.
Oh, trust me, I know. I've done voice acting before for Synth. I've done voice acting for his shitty Family Guy videos
Those
that
don't
we used to
exist
make.
anymore.
They do. I have an archive of them.
No word. Agents coming to your house.
All right, yeah, yeah. Don't send the Pinkertons to my house. Don't try to reclaim the copyrighted material.
Um,
But no, like I'm a little bit familiar with voice acting, although I'm not exactly a good voice actor. Every time I played anything in any of the Synth's videos, I'd just use my regular voice and be like, "Whoa,
uh,
Quagmire here."
you got a good Donald Trump.
uh, every time we make a video, every time we make a podcast, you're always like, "Bust out the do the Donald, do the Donald, Ivan,
I'm
do
trying
the
to
Donald."
compliment you, motherfucker.
You see, the new Scott Pilgrim movie, I mean, shit, the new Scott Pilgrim Netflix series was a little bit too woke. I didn't like the girl with the multicolored hair. She gave me a boner, and that doesn't usually happen.
What gives Donald Trump a boner?
Children.
His daughter.
Oh, Mads, come on.
Oh, come on.
that is disrespectful.
Oh,
That is
come on.
that man is
He
president.
said if this wasn't my daughter, I would date her.
Hey,
Mads,
Mads.
show some respect to the 45th president of the United States. All right.
Mads,
Uh,
fast question. Do you have a Steam account?
um yes, but I haven't used it in a very long time.
Damn. Okay. I was going to do a quick little check to make sure you haven't installed that really popular Steam incest game to make sure if you were sussy or not.
Dude,
Oh yeah, I just love playing incest games in my spare time. Yeah.
every time I meet a girl, I always ask, "Do you have a Steam account?"
Yeah, that's the fastest way to Pussy Town, baby. You gotta walk up to her and be like, "Hey, do you have a Steam account? Do you have a gaming PC?"
And then she says no, and
Yeah.
I said,
She says, "Yeah, I play Sims 4. I
Wow,
downloaded
good.
the
You make
drug dealing mod. It's so much fun."
Wow. Did you also get the what's it called, like Twisted Fantasies or some shit where you get to have sex? Wow.
Make your own personal porn, yeah.
Oh
when,
my god.
whenever like a girl says she doesn't have Steam, I physically grab her phone and I'd be like, "Okay, well, let me just download the app and step by step, I'll make you an account right here, right now."
Yeah, Synth likes to grab women by the hand to show them how strong he is, and forcibly rip their phone out of their hands and go to the app store and download Steam and make their name like Booty Butt Flakes 42069 and press the add friend button on Synth's account.
Um,
You're my friend now. We should play games together.
oh fuck it, dude! You sound like who the fuck is the Saw guy?
Oh, fucking
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
Yeah, dude, what if like Jigsaw was an incel and he's like, you didn't accept my Steam request.
Oh god. He
You
oh
didn't
god.
upvote my post on Reddit. That makes Daddy angry.
I can't wait when I'm 55 years old and they like remake the Saw franchise and they make him like an edgy little like teenage. This is like a Jigsaw junior years or something like that, and he's like an incel teenager. And he's like building his first like trap, and he's trapping like the Stacy who rejected his prom date offer.
Listen here, bitch. You didn't go on a date with me. That means you gotta die.
You caught syphilis and you spread it to somebody else.
Did you? You saw my request to have her buying Wonder Bread, and you ignored it. The yeast is yet to come.
God. Imagine like a in the future, right? Like we're all like in our 50s or some shit. They make like a Saw style movie starring like a Zoomer, and he's just like,
I was browsing Reddit.com and I learned how to make these traps.
I mean, fuck, if you got a 3D printer, I mean,
yeah, you can
The 21st century Jigsaw who builds all his traps with a 3D printer.
I saw this one on Fortnite.
Actually, Zoomers don't know how to change the cars of their tires. I don't think they could do what,
What?
Jigsaw did.
What, the cars of their tires? What the fuck? Are you having a stroke, Synth?
No, I said Zoomers don't know how to change their car tires, so I think they'll have a hard time to do what Jigsaw did. That was a
Rewind. You said cars of their tires.
I edit this podcast. I'm just gonna cut that out.
Well, no, you're not, because if you cut it out, I'm gonna boycott your YouTube channel.
Good, it's already dead.
You lost subscriber. Going back to the major streaming sensation series, Scott Pilgrim takes off his pants. What did you guys think of like kind of the arcs regarding the X's?
I liked it. It's just I just thought it was all very entertaining. I'm glad they did this different route thing instead of just being straightforward from the manga.
I
It,
I enjoyed the
Mhm.
anti-vegan stance that they took.
Yeah.
oh, okay. I have to ask. We have to talk about this universe a bit because, so like when you die in the Scott Pilgrim universe, in the movie, I think it was implied Scott was hallucinating, like people dying and turning into coins instead of just being knocked out. But in this world, it's established when you die, you turn into coins.
Mhm.
So do animals just like when they in the slaughterhouses, do they just turn into coins? Like how can there be meat?
They might
Uh,
I think what you do is like you hop on top of them and then they poof into nothing and then the cow just turns into like a steak. And it's like a
see,
power up.
Uh,
Mads knows more than you do.
I mean, like, I don't understand how this universe works because it's like they throw a funeral for Scott, but there was a mention that like sometimes when you die you respawn. Was Scott just not an epic gamer that he couldn't respawn? I don't get this universe. It
He ran out of
frustrates me.
lives.
I'm pretty sure I remember like in the original live action film, there's like points where he's like picking up new lives, which are just like float in like images of like it's cartoon character from the comic.
But the
Mhm.
live action movies, I don't think there was like death in the live action movies. I think that was just Scott hallucinating, right?
No, he
Listen,
did.
Synth, you only
He,
need to know one thing about the Scott Pilgrim movies.
What?
My life is like a video game,
No.
trying hard to beat the stage.
Hey,
Something collecting coins. Ding!
dude, that song sucks. Why can't you listen to real music like so now that you're a Twitch dot greedy Twitch dot
I think that gave me cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, man. I'll pull through after a couple months of chemo.
Hey, Ivan, look at me. Is my
Yeah,
life like
what's
a
up?
fucking video game?
Are you trying to beat the stage?
No, fucking look at me.
I'm
Look
looking at
at my
you.
fucking life. I have fucking kids to feed. I have a wife who's divorcing me. My house is in shambles from the hurricane. Okay, like fucking look at my fucking face.
Yeah.
Does this look like a fucking game to you?
It looks funny.
Then film it and put it on America's Home Videos. Fucking do
Yeah,
it.
maybe I will. I'll title it "Divorced Loser Loses Everything."
Oh yeah? Well, I got a fucking video of me fucking sawing you in half with a chainsaw. Going to put it on Live Leak, then America's Funniest Home Videos, bro.
Yeah, well, if it gets a big bunch of views, then I'll win a bunch of money
Well,
and awards.
you're going to be runner up, and the video that beats you is going to be like a dog like shitting on a fat guy's face.
Yeah, well, what if I'm the dog and you're the fat guy? Take
Uh,
that, motherfucker. I'm shitting on your face.
well, I'm German, so I actually like it. So get wrecked.
Yeah, well, I'm French, so I hate you.
Ugh. Ugh. Fuck, I wish I had a one up right now because I'm dying out here.
Yeah, you're losing all your coins, bitch.
This is
'Cause
how
my
World
life is
War
like a
III is
video
going to
game.
start.
Dude,
Yeah.
if I saw like some kid with like a t-shirt of the green mushroom from Mario that says extra life, I'm legally allowed to like kill him because he'll just respawn.
Yeah, I'm legally allowed to just like go over to him with a knife and stab him in the throat and rip his shirt off and be like, "I got an extra life!" Yeah.
Ivan, Ivan, this is your boss speaking. We listened to
Yeah.
your podcast, Zoomer Tombstone,
Hmm.
and you talked about stabbing a boy in a green mushroom Mario t-shirt.
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, we here at the company have been a little disturbed from listening to this audio. I think we're going to have to let you go.
Um, I'm afraid that you're gonna have to listen to me there, bub, because you might be the boss of my company, but I'm a gamer. All right, and I'm about to beat this boss right now because I got extra lives, bitch. Come here. Boing boing wahoo!
It's like then like during the
Local
police
local
during
fat retard kills his boss.
Ohio man. Ohio
Ohio
retard.
Ohio retard kills his boss in a bloody rampage, gets gunned down by 4 separate SWAT teams that were called to the scene. One of the secretaries on the site reported that he was screaming "Bing bing wahoo! One up!" as he was stomping on his boss's skull.
It took
Oh,
16 bullets to put him down.
then like the
As he
true
was
crime documentary years later is like his life was indeed not a video game.
damn 60 minutes got my shit rocked.
Just think in 10 years you're gonna have like all these weird true crime chicks like fangirling over you, being like, oh my god, I could have changed him.
I could have fixed him. Oh, he's a
I could have fixed him with the steam in my pussy. Oh, you want to know the Steam account that I have? It's between my legs.
I
Aw,
only date fat retard gamers now because I want to know what it's like to be with him, the fat retard who killed his boss.
I
The
pride
the
myself in
office
helping
jumper.
young boys with their virginity problems.
All right, that's a bit
wait, wait,
too
wait, wait,
far
wait.
now.
Then it turns out like the gaming rampage, like like the president has announced like, okay, we have to oppress gamers after this gamer shootout, and so like this like gamer like then this like gamer like John Connor has to like go back in time and be like, dude, you can't kill your boss, dude. Like gamers are gonna be oppressed, dude.
Dude, you can't kill your boss, man. If you do that, it'll cause a ripple in all of gamer kind, and gamers will become the most oppressed group in all the world. Right now, we're fighting a right now we're fighting a civil war with society so we can rise up and truly reclaim ourselves. But we
I
can't do this alone.
I
We need
thought
you. Uh-huh.
I was just about to say, I thought the whole point of being a gamer is beating the final boss.
Whoa, dude. That's like really meta. Oh shit. Oh, are you
Dude,
Neil Druckmann? Oh.
dude, when you messed up the space-time continuum, bro, it went from Nintendo 64 to Nintendo School.
Oh no, dude. We can't allow that to happen. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna kill my boss. If I do that, then the gamers are doomed.
Wait,
Gamers,
actually,
rise up.
Nintendo School sounds fucking dope, though. I guess you would just play video games, right?
My life is like a video game, trying hard to get an A, cause I'm in English playing school.
Ivan, you
I
have the
wrote
voice
an
of an
S.
angel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ivan, that was so beautiful. Hi, my name is Sleazy McSleazerton. I'm taking you to Broadway, kid.
Whoa. It's like I just got a rare red coin. Yeah. Unlocked a secret stage. Bing,
Yeah,
bing, woohoo!
at first I thought it was a rare red coin, but after years of drugs and abuse, it was like a red ring of death, bro.
I'll never forget the first time I took acid. I played Mario 64 all night long. I had an ego death. I felt like I was turning into Mario and that Mario was turning into me. I could
I could
feel
feel Mario coming inside
I could
me.
feel my whole being morph and like change into just a series of polygons.
It's
The only
like
urge in my head was to find a baby penguin and throw it off the cliff.
when I like beat my children with the belt, I really thought nothing of it. But when I dropped the penguin in Mario 64, I was like, okay, I got a problem. I gotta fix this.
That was truly the moment where I looked down in disbelief at my hands as they were covered in the penguin's polygonal blood. And I was
I,
just like, what have I done? What have I done?
I didn't need to play Undertale and complete a genocide route to realize the sanctity of life. Okay, all I had to do was just kill that baby penguin once and feel bad about it.
I killed him. I killed him like an animal in front of his mother.
When I look at the Mario 64 castle, I was like, this is not my beautiful life. This is not my beautiful wife. My God, what have I done?
When I saw the Mario castle, I thought, damn, bitch, you really live in a place like this?
This is the worst fucking review of Scott Pilgrim takes off I think the internet has surfaced.
Okay,
I'm
maybe.
See what you did with that
But
fucking bit, Ivan? I hope you feel fucking proud of it.
At least we
yeah, well, I hope you
watched
take
it.
that bit and shove it up your ass. Yeah, at
At
least we
least
did
we
watch it.
watched it. There's definitely reviews on the internet right now from people who didn't watch it even once.
The
Yeah,
quarter.
there's
Yeah,
the quarterings will be on
and
there.
his
Just like,
and his
Scott
clones.
Pilgrim is woke.
Dude, I can't believe Kathleen Kennedy ruined Scott Pilgrim takes off the world.
As soon as the quartering saw the like rock star or not rock star, the like actor X's like agent as a black woman from like Britain or whatever, immediately I could just guarantee that motherfucker was like, it got political. It's political now. There's
Oh
a
shit.
black person.
Dude,
As a
this
British person.
this
British
cartoon
person.
has the quartering's arch nemesis, Brie
Women.
fucking Larson.
Envy
Oh yeah, it
herself.
does.
And she
She's
didn't
only
even
in the
show her
movie
feet.
Yeah, she was
She's
busy
only in the
being.
movie for a little bit.
Yeah, she's only in like the show for a little bit. It's like, okay, she's busy playing Captain Marvel. Okay.
Honestly, I think Brie Larson's probably better as a voice actress, anyways, because her like the Marvels and anything as like Captain Marvel just fucking sucks. She needs to stop
Did you see
signing on with
the
Marvel.
did you see the last Marvels movie, Ivan?
I refuse to. It looked like
Then
such
don't
shit.
criticize it, buddy.
Look, man, I saw Captain Marvel. It sucked. All right, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, its main purpose was just to be military propaganda, but for girls.
Based.
Girl power.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
effectively use girl power when I use my glide bombs to bomb Palestinian hospitals.
Oh, now this is just depressing.
Yeah, no, it's just political.
Look, I got to play referee here. I got to pull out the red card. Okay, we got to steer this back to Scott Pilgrim
Okay.
takes off his belt and beats his children. All right, yeah. Any final words, you guys?
Honestly, there's not really much to say. I like the soundtrack. I like the animation. It was really good. It was a quick, easy, bingeable show that I really enjoyed. I don't know why I got so much flack on Twitter, but then again, it's Twitter.
Everything
Twitter is hell.
does. Yeah. Everything gets flack on everything. Okay. It's like, oh my god, this thing exists. Why?
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god, that moment when media exists? Frowny face thumbnail. This
Billions
movie
must
is
die.
actually bad.
Um,
What do you think of it, Synth?
I really liked it, and the Scott Pilgrim franchise is this weird kind of mystery to me because it sort of just represent a time where like, oh, when I was a kid and I would like look at adults and I'd be like, wow, that looks so awesome, and then I actually became an adult and I'm like, oh, I mean, it's kind of awesome, I guess, like it's
Oh,
okay.
I'm depressed now.
Yeah, honestly, same, but
Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you again to Zeta Scales for sponsoring us with the executive economy class ultra consumer
yeah, I hope you feel
membership
really
tier.
fucking good, bro.
Yeah, I hope you feel fucking great. You're funding this. You're funding us talking about gamers rising up.
Yeah, talking about us like having like French people take shits on like German
German
people's
people.
faces.
Yeah, yeah. And to everyone else, thank you for watching. There he is,
Look,
Scotty
Gays.
Pilgrim.
dude, Slick Seymour versus the world.
No.